Hey y'all, welcome back to Vacancy at Vanilla's episode 13 with me, your host Vanilla. Right off the rip, if you're watching off of video, you may notice a change of scenery right now. I'm in my bed. I am lounging. Oh, there goes my son. Hi, Miso. Hi. Hello. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Um, for those of you who wondered how he probably just jumped into frame like that, I have a cat shelf wall bed that is on the edge of my bed. So he did not fall out of the sky, I promise you. Um there's a change of scenery today. I'm laying in my bed. To be honest with you, for no reason. Literally for no reason. I was gonna in my head I was like, maybe I'll do a bit where I make up something about how like there's like a broken floor panel and that like the maintenance has to come like fix it, and then I'm gonna be like, just kidding. You see how easy it is to lie? You see how I just lied. You see how easy it is, and you guys believed me. But then I was like, no, I don't want to mess up my trust with you guys. I want you guys to believe everything that comes out of my mouth. So I'm in my bed simply because I didn't feel like dragging the piece of my couch that I usually drag right here. Um I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like doing that because I just woke up less than an hour ago. I just woke up like I said on the last episode. I am one of those people when I think it was the last episode I said this. I wake up and I'm like ready. Like I'm just ready to start the day. Like I don't need like any time to like acclimate. Like I'm fucking up. My brain is on the second I wake up. So for whatever reason, that is. And what else? There's a banana. If you're also watching on video, yes, there's a banana on the table, a half-eaten banana. I just had 3 bites of a banana. Okay, can a girl get something in her stomach before she records a podcast? Damn. Like something healthy at that. No, I'm probably going to eat a fucking breakfast burrito after this, please, if I'm being completely honest with you. But hi, welcome back, everyone. How has everyone's week been? I hope it's been good. Mine's been pretty good and pretty bad for like different reasons, but we're going to touch up on it as we always do. Um, First and foremost, I did want to talk about something that I watched last night. I've been kind of putting off watching it, but I watched it last night. I watched Saltburn. Um, for those of you who don't know what Saltburn is, I'm pretty sure most of you are gay and or cool. So I would imagine that you know about A24 movies and that you know what Saltburn is. But for those of you who may not, Saltburn is an A24 movie. And it stars Jacob Elordi and not Henry, that's not his name. That's not his name. Barry. Isn't it Barry how do you say his last name? Barry Keoghan is I don't know. They're both good looking. At first when I saw Barry, I was like, what is the hype with this guy? And then I was like, okay, he's like hot in like a weird fucking way. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So it stars them, and I had not seen a trailer. I had not seen anything of the movie. I wanted to go into it completely blind. All I had seen was like little clips of like the two of them like shirtless and stuff maybe, and I thought it was like a gay sexy, like, not romance, I don't know, like I knew that it was going to be weird because I kept hearing people talk about, oh, the bathroom scene, the bathtub scene. That's all I heard, right, was the bathtub scene. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be some, I mean, it's A24, so of course there's going to be some weird shit. Also, if you plan on seeing the movie and you haven't and you care about like spoilers, maybe skip ahead a few minutes because I'm gonna fucking spoil some shit right now. If you don't, this is your official. I'm gonna be Rotten Tomatoes for you right now, okay? This is your official movie review. So, it starts off pretty good. It's like Barry is. I don't even fucking remember their names, like the characters' names in the movie, so I'm being completely honest with you. Barry goes to college, and he's kind of like the weird, like, dorky kid, and then he befriends Jacob Elordi and they become cool, and the whole time I'm like, I want them to kiss. Like I literally just want them to kiss. That's all I'm here for. And they don't fucking kiss. I'm going to spoil it for you. They don't fucking kiss. Um there's a weird bathtub scene where fucking, I don't even want to get into it. It's so ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. Fucking Jacob's rich as hell. He invites Barry back to live at his house for the summer because Barry told him that his parents are addicts and they're broke. And so he's at this fucking like mansion with him, and they share a bathroom because the bedrooms are next to each other. And there's a scene where Jacob is taking a bath, and he's jerking it in the bathtub, right? He's cranking that hog in the bathtub, and Barry's being like a creep, and he's like watching through watching through this like little crack in the door. And then after Jacob gets out of the bathtub, the water is draining, and Barry goes in as the water is almost drained, and he like puts his face by the fucking drain hole of the bathtub, and he starts like sucking up the water. And he's like just like drinking his cummy bath water. And I was like, okay, interesting. And then there's actually a scene that's weirder than that, so we're not even going to get into that. But all in all, I didn't think that I was like, okay, like, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't like obsessed with it. And I'm here for the quirky, weird movies, and like it can have like weird, uncomfortable scenes, and I could still think it's a good movie. But I just kind of was like, okay. I mean, like, the plot I didn't see coming. I will say the plot I didn't see coming, but it was just a little like, I don't know. It's so weird. I'm like, I don't know if I like it or not. I can't. It's been like hours since I watched it literally last night, and I'm still sitting here like, do I like it or do I hate it? Like, I don't know. It's very strange, but yes, I did see Saltburn. There was no gay sex. There was a couple scenes where it got a little hot and heavy, but not between. I'm like, I wanted Jacob and Barry to fucking kiss and smooch and make out. Why didn't that happen? So I was just more pissed about it. I'm like, I would basically was it me just wanting to watch gay porn. I'm like, me just wanting to watch gay porn. I'm like, come on. No. But the movie was good. It was pretty good, I guess, kind of, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? The plot was good. Like, it was just a little fucking... Certain things were, like, not... There was, like, some scenes that I felt like were not necessary. If I was the director, I would have done it differently. I would have... You already know what I would have made him do. But, and then the end scene where Barry's dancing around. There's a scene where he's dancing around naked to the murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That fucking viral shit. It's a scene. Because I'm watching the whole movie, and I'm like, when does that song play? Because there's a party scene, and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to play the murder on the dance floor. Oh. I just got a sext on the damn podcast. Somebody just sexted me at 12:49 p.m. Let me turn the damn volume off of my fucking, please. Hello? All right, let me let you in on a little tea. Me just pivoting topics completely. So I have a friend from high school. That I've known forever. I've actually known him since middle school, and he's always tried to get with me, no matter like for years. And he's like, please, just give me a chance, please. He's like, please. And he may or may not have visited LA recently. Not that recently. He may or may not have visited. Things may or may not have went down. I've actually touched on this. I think I talked about this a few, like, one of the first, like, maybe like episode 4 or 5. I don't remember. Just got a little hot and heavy text message from that man right now. God damn, it's 12. It's 7 in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. God, too early for that. I still got it though. I still got it though. Come on. I know a lot of you watching, a lot of the people that watch this, I feel like, are a lot younger than me, and I am so jealous of you fucking bitches, because I feel like Ursula. I'm like Ursula, but except for the voice, I want to be 24 again. I'm like, I'm 27, guys. But I don't know why, and I've said it again, I feel like just 24 is like the perfect age. I want to be 24. Like, I just want to be 24 for the rest of my life. I don't know why. Like, not that I want to go back to where I was when I was 24, although I was having a good time at 24. But I just want to be 24. Like 20, like every time I say 27, I'm like 20. 27. Like, ew. But I know a lot of you who watch this are younger. And I'm sure there's some of you who watch this that are my age or older. And I love all of you the same. But I'm Ursula. I'm coming for that age. Okay, that didn't sound right. Anyway. Um Wow, what a turn of topics there. But okay, yeah, anyway, so there was this fucking scene where he's dancing naked at the end of the damn thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? His wiener's out, it's slapping around, he's dancing, and it's Murder on the Dance Floor is playing, and he's just dancing around, wiener fucking out. And yeah, that was it. That's pretty much it. So I mean, if you haven't seen it, go see it. Just like you, because you just gotta understand what I'm talking about. Like, you just gotta just go see it for yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Um. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, I just want, touch on the other things that happened to me this week. So yesterday was kind of an eventful day for me. I saw Saltburn. I hung out with my ex. Oh, what was that? What was that? Did the wind just blow? Huh. Um, and I also did a casting Zoom call for a Jubilee video, another Jubilee video, because I did one about 2 years ago. And funny enough, the girl who is casting is friends with another one of my good friends, and I've been to her house. I've been to this girl's house, like I've hung out with her. And she casted one of my good friends for MasterChef, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, guys, if you watched MasterChef, I think it's probably like 2 seasons ago now. Autumn, she made it all the way to the end, but it was rigged. Okay, I can't confirm or deny that, but my friend Autumn was on MasterChef, and she made it like all the way to the end. And her food is bussin', because when the MasterChef premiere happened, that's when we all went to this girl's house, and she cooked us food, and we watched the MasterChef premiere, and it was fucking awesome. And I was like, dude, it's so cool. You're like on TV. That's fucking sick. So the girl reached out to me. She was like, girl, I'm like, I'm casting for this. I saw your name, and I was like, oh my God, I know her. No way. Let's get on a Zoom. I said, sure, let's get on this motherfucking Zoom. So we get on the Zoom, and it goes well, I think. I think it went well. And the casting is for I'm like, I don't know if I could tell you. I mean, fucking yeah, I'm sure I could talk about this. The casting is for a Jubilee video series thing that they do called Tea for Two. So basically, it's like two strangers meeting for the first time, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like love. I think it's supposed to be like we fall in love. We fall in love. So it's kind of like a blind date. They set me up with a stranger, and we have tea, and they ask us questions. So we'll see if I get it or not. Then there's one that's situationship. They're like really trying to cast for that one, because obviously a lot of people don't want to just bring their situationship into a studio and just ask them a bunch of questions. That's kind of awkward. She's like, do you have a situationship? I was like, no, I have an ex. She was like, oh, really? See if you guys would be down. Like, do you think he would do? I was like, no, I don't think he would be down to do that. But, yeah. So I was like, girl, I don't know about that. But I did the Zoom call for that. So, you never know. You might see me on the newest Jubilee video. And you guys, if I get it and I come out on the video, you all need to comment, oh my God, mother, love her. Vanilla, we love her. That's my mother. You have to hype me up in the comments, because last time I did a Jubilee video, I'll see if I could link it. You know what? I'm going to see if I could link it in the YouTube. I don't know if I'm allowed to put links in the... Yeah, you should be able to put a link in the bottom. Whatever. So I'll see if I can link it for those of you who haven't watched it. But the comments, most of them are nice, right? It was dating based on body type. So basically, it's like this one. Also, for those of you who don't know what Jubilee is, it's kind of like a social experiment-y kind of channel, and they do like all types of different like they just bring people into a studio and like do all types of different shit. So they have six people behind a curtain, six girls. I was one of them behind a white curtain, and we're in like bra and underwear. And it wasn't like a sexual, like it wasn't supposed to be like sexual. And then like the guy is there and he's also in his underwear. And he's behind the curtain. We don't know what he looks like whatever. We just hear him talking. And every round they move the curtain up one thing. And before the curtain is even moved up, he's like, "Yeah, I like girls that are like, slim, athletic." I'm like, "Oh, he's count me out. Count me out, right? It's done for me." So I told myself, I'm like, okay, I don't want to be the first one eliminated, but I don't want to win, because if you're the first one eliminated, it's like I kind of came here for nothing, like whatever. You don't even like get to like fucking talk or do anything. But then if you're the one who wins, people always, no matter how good you look or whatever, people are always going to be like in the comments, "Oh, so and so should have won. This girl should have won. He should have picked that one." So I didn't want. I was like, no, no, no. I don't want to win, and I don't want to be the first one out. And that was exactly what happened to me. I made it out of the six girls that were there. I made it to the top three. Not top three, but like it was like three of us left. And then he eliminated me and then another girl, and then the other girl won. And the girl who won ended up posting, like, after a while, she was like, "You guys are," because people were like being, and she was so cute. People were being so fucking rude to her. They were like, "She should have picked, he should have picked this one or that one or that," whatever. But for the most part, the comments about me, because I, scrolling, they were nice, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, like, Emily is so cute. I love Emily. She's so cute. She's so cute." And I'm like, "Oh my God, guys." And then there was a comment. There was a comment. And I do mention in the video that I dance, right? There was a comment that someone said, "Where does she strip at? McDonald's?" Oh my God. I lost it. I thought that was the funniest fucking shit. Honestly, one of the best roasts like that. That was probably top 3 roasts of me of all time. Fucking hilarious. And for like any other person, that would literally like I feel like that would legitimately make them want to like fucking jump off a bridge. But I don't know. I just see so many stupid comments on my TikTok and whatever, and like literally half of them are like actually 16-year-old boys. So that's why I was like, "Oh my God," I was crying. I was like, "Dude, he ate me up." He ate me the fuck up. I was like, "Oh, okay, bet that." But for the most part, the comments were nice. But then some people were like, "A stripper, get her out of here. She doesn't want love." Like fucking stupid comments like that. But I'm gonna see if I can link it. Hold on, let me write that down in my damn notes, because I'm gonna forget to fucking do that. Link video. I'm gonna put it in the bio of the YouTube. But yeah, I had the casting for that, for the T for 2 one. And then I got a piercing. I ad a piercing yesterday. That was not a part of my plan. So I have different nose rings in right now, because these were the nose rings that I originally bought when I got the right side of my nose re-pierced. And they're very cool and sexy and cute. You're not gonna be able to see them from here. They're gold, and they look like little kind of like a twinkle or like a star, kind of like the tattoos that I have on my hand. And there's a little diamond in the middle. And they're expensive. So it was very heartbreaking when I was driving in my car one day, and then I touch my face and one of them pops out in my car, and I can't fucking find it for 6 months. Yeah, so I found them. I talked about this last episode, I think. I found them. I found both of them. I'm like, "Oh my God, thank God I found them." And then I went back to the shop to get them switched, because I don't know how to do it, okay? Sue me. I don't know how to fucking change my nose rings. And if it means I gotta pay $10 to fucking have someone do it, sure. Sure, I'll fucking do it. So I go in there and I'm like, "Yo, I need you to change my nose rings." But then as I'm there, my head is like kind of hurting a little bit. I've been having these like weird like tension migraines lately. and it goes, it's like up the back of my neck and then onto one side of my head, either the right or the left side. Friday when I was at work, I literally started crying because my manager would not let me leave because my head hurt so bad. And he was like, "No, I'm not letting you leave." But I'm like, "But you don't understand. You're not going to let me leave, but I'm going to just sit in the dressing room cuz I if I go back out there, I literally feel like I'm going to throw up, like the lights and the music." And he's usually such a nice guy, and I was just like I was so overwhelmed. I just started crying. Um so I've been getting like migraines a lot lately. I don't know why. Like this past week, and I'm like, fuck. Does this have to do with me upping my Lexapro dosage? Like, I really hope not. So I had a migraine, a little baby one yesterday. Like, woke up with one. I'm like, man, what the hell? Usually it'll like I'll be fine, and then like I'll start getting a migraine like towards the end of the day into the night. That's when like it usually happens for me. But I'm like, damn, off the rip, I can't even enjoy my fucking day. So my head was hurting a little bit. So as I'm there, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna get the other side of my okay. I say Daith. I know the piercing is spelled Daith. Okay. Apparently it's pronounced Doth. Doth. I don't know why that sounds just like rock and roll. Apparently it's pronounced Doth, but I'm like, it's spelled Daith. Like, I don't know why I want to say Daith. Okay, anyway. So I have it pierced on this side. It's just kind of like a piercing in the middle of your ear, and it's like mine is a hoop. I don't really know how to describe it. Just fucking look it up. Just fucking look it up. So I was there and I was like, fuck it, let me get the other side, because this is an urban legend. This is not confirmed or denied by scientists or anything, but there is people that say that the way the bitch, shut up. Like damn, I just be stuttering. The pressure point of like the dude, if I stutter one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to throw this fucking microphone. The placement of it on your ear is a pressure point that apparently can help migraines, okay? And when I got the right side pierced, I didn't get a migraine for like a couple months, which is a long time for me. Usually I'm getting like at least 2 a month at the bare minimum. So I was like, maybe it is kind of a thing. I don't know. Fuck it. Let me get the other side, right? And let me tell you, when I got the right side, I went to a place called Studs off of Melrose in LA. Definitely would recommend. Not their jewelry that you buy up at the front, it's really cute, but it fucking sucks. It tarnishes quicker than Claire's jewelry. Sorry, Studs. I don't give a fuck. The jewelry sucks. But the piercing jewelry, this is like solid gold. This one that I have in my ear right now. Rich. So this one's solid gold. And the piercing jewelry, that's different because this is like actual gold. But the ones that they sell up at the front, like just for your like lobes and stuff, they're really cute. They have like all cute little ones. But they fucking suck balls. They tarnish so quickly and it's ridiculous. So if you go for a piercing, yes, I'd recommend it. Don't buy their jewelry though. So I'm there. This is probably like 2 years ago now too. I'm like, fuck it, I want to get the piercing. I get it. I thought it was gonna hurt like hell. It hurt for like a second, and then it was like done. It hurt for a second. You know if you've gotten piercings before. They put the needle in, it hurts, and then they give you a second, and then they have to put the jewelry in through the needle, and then that also hurts. But usually the needle is what hurts the worst. So it was like she did it. It was one swift movement. It was one, and then the jewelry, right? And it wasn't bad. It really wasn't that bad. And I remember being like, oh shit, I thought that was going to be way worse. So, I'm like, fuck it. I go into the piercing shop, like not even thinking I'm going to get pierced. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just get the other side because I've been having the migraines. So I go in there. The girl sits me down and I'm like, okay, cool. She's really nice. She's really nice. She's really sweet. She's really cute. Body's tea. She's super pretty. And she's like, okay, she hikes me up in the fucking chair because they have this chair. It's like a dentist chair. It like fucking rises and shit. I'm like damn near at the ceiling. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so high up right now. So she's like, okay, I'm just marking. And then, I'm going to pierce that, whatever. Dude, she pierces it. And it took her, I mean, it was probably like 5 seconds, but what felt like a fucking eternity to put the needle through my ear. Dude, she had to jab like 900 times. Like, dude, it was just not like, I don't know if it was not going through or whatever, but it hurt so fucking, dude, it hurt so bad. Like, out of all the piercings I have, and I have a good amount of piercings, I have my nip naps pierced, right? This shit hurt worse than that, okay? The nipples were bad, but this was worse, dude. It hurt so fucking bad. And it just goes to show, like, it really, I feel like, just has to do with like the technique of the piercer. I don't know if she was just having trouble like, if this side of my ear is different from the fucking other side of my ear. I don't know. So, oh my god, and it just went on for way too fucking long. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pass out. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna faint right now because dude. And then it felt like at one point it felt like she was pulling, and I'm like, ah, it hurt so bad. I can't even begin to describe. So then I get fucking lightheaded. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pass out. And then I'm laying there, and she's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, just give me a second. And I literally just sitting there with my eyes closed, just trying to breathe because I'm like, dude, if I sit up right now, I'm conked out. And I've never fainted in my life. Never fainted in my life, but I know what it feels like to be like on the fucking verge. Um, so I'm trying not to freak out and send myself into a whole anxiety attack. She's like, let me know if you need anything. We have Capri Suns in the back. Like, let me just let me know if you need anything. And I'm like, yeah, girl, let me get a Capri Sun. Let me get one of those. She's like, okay. And then she's like, this is what I don't like this. Because why would you tell me this? Because now this is going to make me freak out even more. She's like, I'm going to put a cold towel on your face because you're losing color. Great. Thank you. Now you're gonna make me even freak out even more because now I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna die because now I don't have any color in my face and I'm gonna fucking pass out. So she's like, yeah, you're losing color in your face. Let me just put this. So she puts like a cold fucking. It wasn't even cold. It was just a wet paper towel on my forehead. I mean, it did feel good. And then something about when you're like, and this goes for like panic attacks too. Like when you're like kind of going in and out and you're like. She's like, whoa, something about like, I don't know, dude, that first sip of that Capri Sun, I was like, like, I don't know, it just brings you back to reality a little bit. I was still a little lightheaded, but as soon as I had a sip of that Capri Sun, I was like, okay, all right, we're coming back. And then she was like, okay, yeah, I see the color's coming back to your lips. And I'm like, okay, all right. And I just had to sit there. For like 2 minutes. And then she, no, this was after she did she already had the jewelry in too. So she was like, I just got to clean you up because you're bleeding. And I'm like, okay, girl, do whatever you got to do. And then, yeah. And then she changed my nose rings and then I paid and I got the fuck out of there because I was like, oh my God, that was scary. But I was fine. After that, I was fine. But hurt so goddamn bad. And it's not even like I would be like, don't get the piercing. The piercing hurts because it really doesn't because I had the other side and it was like, it really just depends on the piercer. So then I'm like, damn. Everyone's piercing experience is different just depending on like who you go to and like where, like I feel like some people, that's why some people are like, oh, it doesn't hurt. And some people are like, it hurts so bad. Like it just depends on where you go, I guess. Also too, like my tragus, that shit didn't hurt. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I have like other ear piercings and shit. My nose, it like hurts for like a second, but it's not like the nose isn't really bad. And I don't know how people get dermals. Dude, Rachel used to have a dermal right here on her chest, in the middle of her chest. And that shit scares the fuck out of me. Dermals scare me because like a lot of them have to be like surgically removed. Like you can't, it's not like a normal piece of jewelry that you could just like pop it out. Like you have to like, that one, I don't know if that one, yeah, because it's like the back of it is like inside of your body. Like it's just like a diamond, like a stud, like the hip dermals and shit. I'm like, dude, those scare the fuck out of me like so bad. Like I'm scared of people who get dermal piercings. Sorry, Rachel. I'm scared of you. I don't know why. They're just so scary to me. Yeah. And Rachel really wants what is it called? She wants the piercing that Cardi B has right here on her lip. Is it Medusa? I don't know, but she really wants that. And I'm like, I mean, that's the thing. I'm like, girl, I love you. Do whatever you want. But I'm not going to say that I haven't seen people who live in trailer parks and smoke 20 packs of Marlboro Reds a day all have that same piercing. That's all I'm going to say. It looks cute on Cardi B, and I think it would look cute on Rachel too, but I just think that piercing is kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, so let me stop before Rachel comes to this damn screen and beats my ass. Um, Also, another thing that happened at work this week, besides me crying, a bitch tried to fight me. Okay, a girl tried to fight me. Okay, I'm kind of dragging it. She didn't really actually try to throw hands at me. I have been dancing for a little over 5 years now, and I have never had it's never gotten to the point where I've like almost fought a girl. There's been like little like bicker and shit, but I've never, even then it's like super minimal. Maybe like I could count on my hand how many times like girls have tried to bicker with me. Because I'm not problematic. I mind my fucking business. And I don't start shit. And there's nothing to start. I don't like that's really it. I'm like, you bitches are not my friends. Like you're my like I'm cool with you guys at work, but it's like for the most part, it's like I don't like I'm never gonna see you guys outside of here. Like why do I give a fuck? Like this is who cares? This is not real. Like you know? So like in no shade and not even like in a shady way. It's just like this is my job. Like what am I gonna fight with you guys? Like you like some of you are like my best friends. Like I'm not gonna fight with you. Like I don't care. I literally don't care enough to fight with you. Like whatever. So long story short, this customer comes in and I met him a few weeks ago. He's good money. I'm like, here, take my number, whatever. And he tells me to work one night. He's like, oh, are you going to work? And I'm like, no, but I can go if you're going to go. And he was like, yeah, go. I go to the club. The motherfucker never shows up. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it up to you. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I text him to come in another day. He shows up. He goes to VIP with another girl because he didn't want to wait fucking 10 minutes for me because I was in a VIP. He didn't want to wait 10 minutes for me to get out. I'm like, you're fucking annoying. So he goes to VIP with another girl and he's like, sorry, sorry. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm like, boy, just give me fucking money. I don't give a fuck. Like, just give me money. So then, that same night, he comes back like 2 hours later and I see him and I'm like, hi. And he texts me again as he's sitting there because I had just got off stage and someone threw some money on the stage. And he was like, oh, sorry I couldn't wait earlier. At least someone made it rain or something like that. I'm like, boy, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Well, I'm going to come say hi to you right now because I'm still trying to get money off this fucker. And then he was like, no, wait, because this girl, her name redacted. He was like, she's going to come over and I'm here for her right now. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. You had like 900 like fucking girls that you knew at this club. He's like a frequent flyer. I should have figured. So I'm like, okay, fine, cool. That's, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, well, can you leave me some money at the bar at least and tell the bartender it's for me? Cause you're fucking pissing me off now. Like you're coming in here a million times. You were supposed to come for me earlier. You didn't wait. You had me come in last week. Fucking, you're saying you're going to make it up to me. Okay, then make it up to me. Leave me some money at the bar. That shouldn't be that hard, right? And mind you, this is all over text. Not once did I go up to them when they're fucking sitting together and be like, you need to give me money. I fucking texted the motherfucker. He said, okay, sure. That was it. About 20 minutes go by. I'm sitting in my manager's office counting the ones that I got on stage. And it was me, my manager in the office. It was, me, him, and a waitress was in there like taking her break. And then another dancer was sitting in there. So this bitch comes in there, right? The girl that went with him, she comes in the office and she's like, why would you say that to him? And I'm like, what? She's like, what did you say to him? And I'm like, I told him to leave me money at the bar. She's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, cause he owes me money. What the fuck? And she's like, well, I don't know why you would do that because he was so stressed out the whole time in the VIP. He was so stressed out that he has to leave you money. Like he was literally like freaking. And I'm like, babe, let me let you in on a little secret. I don't give a fuck if that man has a heart attack back there. I don't give a fuck if he croaks back there. What makes you think that I give a fuck that he was so stressed out he was shaking in his boots? I don't give a fuck. What does that have anything to do with me? And why do you care? And that's why I'm like, and I didn't know what to say. I was like, okay. Like literally that's why I was like, and like now what? So now what? The Azalea Banks video? So what now? Literally that was me. I'm like, okay, now what? And then she was like, She was like, he was so stressed out, and just don't act like it's your first day dancing. You know better. And I'm like, girl, we all know you're not it's not your first fucking day dancing, because bitch, you look about 47. And the thing is too, I was gagged because I found out, um someone told me, they were like, no, she's like 28. I said, 28? That is the roughest 28 I've ever seen in my life. And this is before, like, I like, I'm sorry, like, no, actually, all shade. Yeah, all shade. Not no shade. The bitch looks about 48. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, don't you be mad at me because you look like you came straight out of episode of fucking Teen Mom. Like, that's just what she gives. She gives early 2000s, and not in a good way. Like, that's exactly what she gives. So, not in a Y2K way, okay? In a trailer trash way. So I'm like, don't be fucking mad at me. What the hell? And I'm like, okay, like, mind you, and she's like the one getting like a fucking attitude. So then Manny, my manager, kicks all of the people out of the office. He's like, oh, everyone out, except for me and her. And he closes the door behind us. And he's like, okay, so what did you, like, if you have anything to say to her, just say it. Like, why are you coming in here, like, fucking getting an attitude in front of all these people, whatever. So she was like, just don't act like it's your first day dancing, because that is like really, like, you really should not fucking, like, you know better. And I literally was like, girl boo, girl boo. Like, I just kept saying that. I was like, girl boo. Like, it just so she would like shut up. And then she just walked away. Cause girl, literally, I'm like, la 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 la, like, so annoyed. I'm like, girl boo, girl boo, girl boo. So then she walked away, and that was it. And then and the funniest fucking part of this damn story is the motherfucker didn't even leave me any money at the bar. So what the fuck do you care, right? What the fuck do you care? Then I found out later on, I'm like, oh, that's like her trick for real. Like, she hangs out with him outside the club. Because he had told me one time, oh, I'm with so and so right now. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I put two and two together that it's her. It's her. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, that's why she's tripping on him. So then I go over to him because he's still sitting there. And I go over to him and I'm like, why did you tell her that why are you giving me problems now? Literally, I said, how are you going to not leave me money and then have this bitch come yell at me? Which one is it? And he's shaking. I'm not even kidding. He's shaking. He's like, she looked through my phone. She went through my phone. She saw my phone buzzing and she took it and she looked at the messages. Please relax. I'm going to need you to go into your wallet right now, and I'm going to need you to give me some money. Because I'm not going to sit here in my good mood that I was in, and now it's ruined because of you. And you're not, and for you to not give me money after that? No. You're going to have to reach in your wallet and give me some money. Dude, I swear to God, he's literally, he opens his wallet. His hands are shaking. His hands are fucking shaking. He hands me $40. Shakily hands me $40. And I'm like, hey, give me that fucking shit. $40? All that for $40 fucking dollars. I'm like, dude, the least you could, I thought you were going to give me a couple $100, man. What the hell? And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, you're done. I was just like, you're done. And he's like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to start any drama. And I'm like, then shut the fuck up. Then literally shut the fuck up. Like, how about that? Just shut up and bring more money next time. Bitch, you were in here 2 fucking hours ago. Like, I don't know why she's tripping on me. Bitch, trip on the bitch that he spent money on 2 hours ago. If you're mad that he doesn't have enough money to give to you now. That's probably why she was fucking pissed. And that's what my manager said. Manager was like, she's just mad because she couldn't get as much money as she wanted to get out of him because he fucking was like, oh, I owe her. Girl, please. So then it reminded me of another time, and I may have told this story, I may have not, but I'm gonna tell it again. If you heard it, you heard it. If you didn't, it's a good one. So back when I was dancing in Boston, at my second club, there was this girl that came in, and it was her first day, and off the rip, she's in the dressing room, and she was like, fuck these bitches, like, no one could try me. Like, that's why I got fired from my other club, because no one could try me. And I'm like, oh God, off the rip, this girl is going to be a fucking issue. So, because first of all, how are you going to come into a new club and then act like you own the fucking place? Girl, shut up. So then we're all like kind of just we're like rolling our eyes. We're like, okay. As the night progresses, the girl gets progressively more drunk. She's like sitting on customers' laps, like literally making out with them. And we go to my manager and we're like, hey, she's making out with customers. Maybe we tell her not to do that. Because now she's fucking up everyone's money because this bitch is making out with a damn customer. She's drunk as fuck. They cut her off. They stop serving her. Um, she's just acting a damn fool, acting a motherfucking fool all over the place. And we're just all looking at her like, remember, it was me and two other girls sitting at a table, and we're just kind of like, eesh, like, looking at her every now and then, just kind of glancing over. And at this point, multiple people had gone over to my manager and were like, dude, this girl is like fucking really being bad. Like, she's being really, like, she's fucking up money for everyone else. And they did not want to, like, just let this, like, just fucking send her home. They did not want to send her home. He was like, let's just give her till the end of the night, and then she won't come back. I'm like, just send the bitch home. She's fucking a problem. Whatever. That's what pisses me off about some clubs, is that they don't like prioritize the good girls that they have working there that are like consistent workers and never cause any problems. It's like, then you want to defend this fucking girl that just got here 2 hours ago and is clearly being an issue. It should be pissing me off. So I was like, all right, whatever. So then out of fucking nowhere, out of left field, the girl looks over, like she like clocks her neck. She looks over at me. And then I just like look at her. I'm like, what the hell? And she, drunk as hell, she's like sitting at a table with customers. She's like, what the fuck is this bitch looking at? This fucking bitch. She's like, what the fuck is this bitch looking at? I'll fucking fight this bitch right now. I don't even know. She said some shit like that. And I'm like, girl, I was like, okay, please. First of all, the girl was 90 pounds soaking wet. I literally could have dragged her by her fucking hair. I was like, oh my God, please. And I look at my friend and I'm like, wait, is she talking to me? Because I didn't know. I'm like, wait, is she being so serious right now? And so then I gracefully get up and I go to my manager's office and I say, hey, this girl is screaming that she wants to fight me now. I'm letting you know now, before anything happens, if she gets in my face, she will be dealt with. Kindly, with peace and love, she will be dealt with. So I'm letting you know now, because you don't want to send her home. So if the bitch gets in my face, she will be dealt with. Thank you. So he's like, okay, all right. Still doesn't want to send her home. I'm like, oh my God. So then the night was fucking horrible. It was so slow. So it's like towards the end of the night, and me and the two girls were in the dressing room, the two girls that I was sitting with at the table earlier, not the girl that was like drunk trying to start shit. And we had the hilarious idea to it was the middle of winter, by the way. Because we knew where the girls' stuff was, because it was like all back there. We had the hilarious idea to pour a water bottle in her Ugg boots, and so that when she puts them on, they're all sloshy. And she So I did it. I poured the fucking water bottle in her Ugg boots, and then we all left. We were like, girl, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And then apparently one of the other girls that we knew that stayed till the end of the night, apparently when the girl put her shoes on, she was like, what the fuck? And I'm pretty sure I've told this story, but oh man, it's fucking funny. But then the next time I came into work, my manager was like, he called us into the office and he was like, who did it? And we were all like bunch of kids. We were like, and he was like, who did it? None of us wanted to say shit. And he was like, okay, well, either someone confesses and you get suspended for 1 week, or all of you get suspended for 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, it was me. I'm like, fine, fuck, I'll take over the team. It was me. Fucking arrest me. So, yeah. And that's when I told him to, and I let him have a fucking piece of my mind. And I'm like, because you guys don't give a fuck about the girl. Like, I mean, granted, I was like, listen, I shouldn't have done that. But we told you time and time again, like, just fucking, like, no one listens. And he was like, fucking giving a stupid ass excuse. Because strip club managers are always fucking dumb. Except for a few. I have good managers at my club. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only other things that's happened. This week. But yeah. And I went live the other day playing Fortnite, as I do. And someone was like, play Roblox. I'm like, Roblox? What are we, 4 years old? I'm like, fine, we can play fucking Roblox. And they're like, it's called like Dress to Impress or something like that. They're like, play that. I'm like, girl, this shit is stupid, dude. I played that shit for all of 2 seconds and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. It's like RuPaul's Drag Race, like America's Next Top Model, but in Roblox. You have 3 minutes to make an outfit, and there's like clothes all over, and you do your hair and makeup and whatever, and and it's a different theme every time. So you have 3 minutes, and you're just like running around the little fucking thing, and then you have to do a runway, and then they judge you. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so much fucking fun. Miso! Miso! Oh my God. He's the fucking killer. He's attacking my blinds right now. Oh, he just found out how to do that last night at 3 a.m. That was the first time I've ever heard him do that, and he's doing it again right now. Can you please stop? I'm begging you, please. It's the most annoying sound. It's kind of far away. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's so fucking annoying. Hey. Hey. Miso. Maybe come over here. Look. Ooh. Okay, he doesn't want to come over here. So I was playing fucking Roblox, and that shit was so much fun. Dude, oh my God, I'm going to go live again later today. I don't care. And I'm going to play Roblox. And I have a therapy appointment in 2 hours, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's take our call for the day. How about that? Oop. Sorry about that. Hello, Phila.
Hey Vanilla, this is me asking you to give me a motherfucking chance. I'll give you like 3 business days to think about that one. Anyway, I would love for you to give us a little tattoo tour, and then I have a question. What is that dynamic like joining a new strip club? Like, what is it like to acclimate into a new environment with all new people? Is it catty? Is it cookie? Like, what's the tea? Okay, bye. I love you.
Love you. Okay. Okay, T. So she wants to know the T of the club. First she wants a tattoo tour. So let me get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Me, I'm like, you want to see my tattoos? So I kind of have just like a bunch of fucking random shit all over my body. Literally none of it makes sense next to each other. We'll just go through them quickly. I have this cup of tea on my arm. It's for Chai, my daughter Chai. My good girl, my good sweet angel girl that I've had for almost 7 years now, and she doesn't bother anyone, unlike Miso, who's attacking the blinds currently. That's why, Miso, that's why you're not tattooed on my body yet, because you really fucking drive me crazy. You have to earn it. You have to earn your respect here. I've had this man for less than a year. And he really knows how to grind my gears. But Chai is a little sweet angel girl, and she was my first cat, that was like my own and not like a family pet. So I got a tattoo for her. It says Chai, and then this one says "Lucky Me" because I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I just got this one actually. It says "Sweetheart." And then I got this one too under my bunnies. I just felt like my bunnies were like missing something. Also, did you see how my hand was just like this? My bunnies were missing something. And then I have a Playboy bunny tattoo. That one needs to go though, or like it needs to be like touched up or something. But B, I don't even fucking know what else do I have. My neck says Heaven. People always comment on my videos or my lives. They're like, does your neck say Nevaeh? Because it looks backwards. Because like that's like people's name is Nevaeh, which is heaven backwards. And I'm like, no, babe, it says heaven. And people are like, why? I'm like, because I'm sexy and cool. I don't know. I don't have a fucking reason. I have a heart right here, a little baby heart. I just got this Sunny Angel Cupid clown guy. Also, oh my God, I just was itching my hand and now it's all red. What's going on here? Oh my God, it kind of looks like hives. Hello? Hello? Am I having an allergic reaction to something? All right, that's fun. So, that's super fun and cool. And then I have little sparkles on my hands. I have 7 chakras on my arm. This is my least favorite tattoo probably. Because I got it when I was 18 and I was like really big into yoga. I still am, but I'm like, damn bitch, did you really have to do your whole forearm with it? Like, what's that about? And then I have a Real Akuma tattoo. I have this tattoo of 2 beetles from one of my favorite movies, Moonrise Kingdom. This is a tattoo right here. You can't really see. It's super faded. My artist has to retouch it. it's a bow, and then I have a star, and then I have snakes on my back, and I have like a few on my legs and shit. And yeah, we're not even gonna get into them. Yeah, whatever. I just have fucking tattoos everywhere, and they're all kind of like little silly things. The biggest ones are the two snakes on my back. But I do want to do more on my back. I'm like, I've just been like, I've always wanted to be like tatted as fuck, but I've never wanted like full sleeves of like a big piece. I've always liked the patchworky look. Like that's always been like something I liked, but I do need like my next ones that I want to do. I want to do something like remotely kind of big here on my that's not my forearm. Forearm is this side of your arm, right? Or is it both? I don't know. The fucking top of my arm near my hand. And then I want to do more shit on my back too cuz I feel like the snakes are kind of lonely. The snakes are lonely. And my artist, and he's like my homie Lawrence too. He's mad cool. I should have him do an episode. I wonder if he would do an episode of the podcast. I'm gonna convince him to do an episode. I'm gonna convince him to guest episode, cause he's cool. Y'all would like him. He posted on his story. He was like, who wants to let me do a back piece on them? I have ideas. And I said, what is it? Cause he did my snakes, and I'm like, well, let me hear it. Pitch your idea. He's like, you're not gonna like it. I said, well, what is it? This motherfucker said, I don't even remember what he was like, two bleeding this is not what he said. He was like two bleeding goblins getting their heads cut off, and it was literally something along the lines of that. I'm like, "What?" Literally, I just responded, "What?" in all caps. That's all I said. And I was like, he's like, "Yeah, it's not your style." I said, "Yeah, that's probably not up my alley." We'll be passing on that one. Thank you. So yeah, we're trying to figure out what the hell I should do on the rest of my back. But yeah. Also too, sorry, I'm just fucking yawning. Also too, can you guys please do me a favor and don't forget to send me voicemails so I can answer them. The link is on my podcast Instagram, the Vacancy at Vanilla's Instagram. In the bio, there's a link that will lead you to a website that you can leave me a voicemail. So will you do that for me if you love me very much? Would you do that? Okay. Thank you. Well, that about wraps it up. I have to, edit this, post this, and all that shit before my therapy appointment because I don't want to leave you guys hanging until fucking like 8 p.m. like I did last week. Sorry about it. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. Okay.